Welcome to northeast of Algonquin. My name's Kara, and I run a small homestead in the woods with my boyfriend John in eastern Ontario in Canada. We have 3 dogs, a wild raspberry foraging chihuahua named Dexter, and livestock guardian dogs, Bridget and Athena. And there's the cats, Phoenix, who is an affectionate menace, and Freya, who's the sweetest, dopiest cat in the entire world. And we can't forget Layla, our velveteen lob rabbit. Oh yeah, and somewhere around 50 chickens. Life on the homestead is always chaotic. There's daily chores that need doing, and hardly anything goes to plan. There's always at least one project, or 5, on the go, and the list of things that needs fixing never seems to end. You probably won't see John on camera very much, but join me while we navigate the ups and downs of homesteading and learning on the go. This life we've chosen is anything but easy, but we wouldn't trade it for the world. Well, it is 7 o'clock, just after 7, on holiday Monday. It's August 4th, Civic holiday. And I am outside trying to convince 2 chickens, a rooster and a hen, to come back into my run. I'm standing here in the gate of the run. They are on the opposite side of the run where there is no gate. They accidentally got let out today. John went to check on them, and one of the dogs had gotten loose. And because they were in the coop today, because I had asked him not to let them out today because I need to go to bed early tonight. And so I was planning on putting everybody to bed early tonight, and when they're in the run, they go to bed with the sunset, and I needed them to go to bed before the sunset. And of course the dogs are freaking out because they could hear them. But trying to herd 50 chickens back into the coop, even when they're in the run, is not easy. And you wind up running around for an hour trying to get them in. And so I thought, with the air quality right now because of the smoke and all the things, I would just have them leave them in the run or in the coop today. And yeah, one of the dogs surprised him when he was going in to check on them, and the door got flung open, and a handful of my birds got out. He managed to catch a bunch of them, but I've still got 2 who are out. I don't know if you can see them or not. You might be able to see red on the other side there, up here. It's one of my roosters, and then there's a black hen. But of course they're on the wrong side of the coop from the run, or on the wrong side of the run from the gate. So yeah, now I'm trying to figure out with some mealworms how to get them back into the run or corner them so that I can catch them and get them back in the coop, because yeah, I need to start winding down because my bedtime is 8 o'clock tonight. So, and 8 o'clock is usually when everybody goes to bed. And I'm one of those people, I need to wind down before I get to sleep. Otherwise I can't get to sleep. So then it takes me usually a couple of hours. But yeah, they're making their way oh God, towards my laneway now. I don't know if you can see, they're just on the other side of the run there, but if they come back around this way and I can get them in the run, then I can get them in the coop, hopefully. So, because at least that way they'd be contained. But they're being stubborn asses because, you know, they're free and they like being in the woods and all the things. So, yeah. Hey, Red, are you a stubborn boy? Yeah, you're a stubborn boy. Let's see. Here and here. So, yeah, wish me luck, because this might take a while. All right, Winnie. Well, I got 2 out of 3. I thought there was 2. Turns out Winnie was also out as well. So she's going to the coop, and I got a stubborn ass rooster back there somewhere that doesn't want to come in. So, yeah, now I got to try and get him. You're trapped now, you little Keep going. Got him. Yeah, you're my favorite rooster too. Jesus. Okay, let's get you in the coop and then hope that there are no more hens out. Go to bed. Okay. Jesus. One of these days, I need to get an actual count of my birds because I really don't know how many I have. Didn't need to because they were never going to get out. And then a dog and John happened. It's not John's fault. I'm aware of that. It's just, yeah. It's hard not to be annoyed. Okay, so let me see if I can get an actual count on my birds. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. Don't know if that's right. It might be right. That's not including the 10 chicks. So it would be 49. Okay, Jesus. All right, it's bedtime. Hey, Sage, this is one of the escapees. All right. Holy. Woo. Don't be a dick, Red, just because you got caught. All right, I'm not even gonna bother to do eggs tonight. I will collect eggs tomorrow. And I'm assuming that all of the feathers that are laying around all over the place is from John trying to catch them. But yeah, Red kept going through this way. And then so I would go around the other side of the garage, get him to literally right here, which is the gate to the run. And figure, okay, he's gonna go in the run. Nah. He kept somehow managing to slip through and back up and around, and it was just like one big loop. But he finally realized that he also came down this way a couple of times and was going through the bushes there, but he finally realized that I blocked that off. All right, now that I'm an hour behind schedule, I need to eat my dinner and go to bed. Because it's now 8 p.m. Actually, I need to bring the dogs in, eat my dinner, and go to bed. It's now 8 p.m. My alarm's going off at 4:30. So I was supposed to be in bed early. So, yeah. Now, I just have to really hope that there's no more hens out. But I think everybody's in. Yeah. Anyway. With as much as I've been working this summer, time kind of got away from me. and I realized a week into August that it was time to incorporate the chicks into the main flock. Whenever I do this, I like to have time to sit and monitor the progress to make sure that everything's going smoothly. So with 3 days off, I decided to go for it. So I mentally prepared myself to spend most of the next 3 days making sure that no major fights broke out and nobody got picked on too much. I am out at the coop. I do need to get a couple things sorted before, well, one thing sorted before I actually open the, open the grow pen up and let the babies out. Well, the chicks are not really babies anymore. And that is finding something to sit on. Because somewhere I have a milk crate and I have no idea where it went, and I have a feeling it is somewhere up in that overgrowth up there, because I feel like I had it in the fall when we were having a fire and our fire pit is up there. So for right now I'm just doing regular morning chores, and we're gonna let the big birds out and make sure they've got water. I know the little ones have water. Look out, you guys. Look out, you guys. And actually at some point these guys need to clean out. Look out. I would have actually liked to get this cleaned out before I did this, but here we are. Okay, so, whoops, careful Goldie. Good portion of the birds are gonna go outside, and yeah, we're gonna set ourselves up and open the grow out pen, see what happens. I imagine a bunch of my older birds will try to pick on them. But yeah, okay. Oh, you guys have enough water for now. All right, so what are you doing? You're too old. She's 5 years old and doesn't lay anymore, but apparently she thinks she's gonna lay. You're too old to lay eggs. Okay, anyway, I need to find something to sit on. Everybody is way up there at the top and happy. So yeah, we're gonna try and find something to sit on. And, oh, Goldie found a leaf. Everyone's chasing her. Goldie is right there. She found a leaf or something. What'd you find, girlie? No, she must have dropped it. Somebody else got it. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna find something to sit on and we'll get started. Okay, there we go. All right, so I found myself a milk crate, got a cushion to sit on, and man, this coop needs cleaning. I'm gonna have to do that tomorrow, I think, because yeah, I can't really do that right now with trying to do this. So yeah, anyway, I got some birds coming back in because they can hear me in here. But we're going to, oh, well, hello, Red. This could be interesting. Oh, and Lucifer too. Oh, that wasn't Lucifer. That was one of the hens that went out. Okay, interesting. So yeah, we are going to open up this gate and see what happens. So I'm going to flip the camera. All right, we got birds in the door. We got birds right here. So let's see what happens. These guys are not going to know what to do. Look out. Look out. You're going to get stuck behind the gate. Look out. Come on, dude. Look out. Look out, boys. Look out. Back it up. Back it up. There we go. All right, gates open. We got all the babies and all the big ones. So what I generally do is I will come and sit on the other side and just see what happens. And if any bickering happens or anything like that, so the big ones are going to go for their food because it's different food. No. So yeah, that's the first thing that usually happens is the big ones go for the chicks' food because it's different. And yeah, if any bickering happens, I will get up and mediate. But for the most part, we're just going to let them do what they're going to do. So this is about what I expected. And I'm betting that these guys probably won't come out of here for a while at least. Oh, there goes Ollie. So everybody's going to go in there and try and eat their food because it's chick starter, so it's higher protein and all the things. But so far, nothing's happening. Nobody's picking on anybody. Actually, I should... Here, well, there we go. We'll zoom you guys in a little bit so you can see better. Oh! So somebody pecked at one of the roosters, which again is fine. Pretty much they're going to do that. They're going to squabble. They're going to pick at each other. There's going to be some scuffles. Which is absolutely normal because they now need to establish their new pecking order. Oh, Lucifer just went in there. So Lucifer is the black silky that just went in. He's one of the roosters. I'm always curious with the roosters because they're more dominant. Although some of my hens are pretty dominant. Oh, yeah, there's a scuffle between. Hey, Lucifer, be nice. So this guy here is a baby. That's Lucifer, who's full grown. Hey, Lucifer, you're pecking at one of your adults. So that is an adult bird. Yeah. So new situation, and so that again is perfectly normal. And you'll notice these guys are kind of just all crowded over in the corner here. Let's see. There we are. Whoops, there we are. So that guy there is a rooster. That one is not. Pretty sure that one's a rooster as well. Yeah, see, Lucifer's pecking at the ladies. Yeah, no, here comes Ollie, Miss Boss Bitch. She thinks she's in charge. She's not. She's not actually the lead hen. And Lucifer is far from the lead rooster, but yeah. But yeah, anyway, we're just gonna let this situation play itself out. All right. So I've been in here for a couple of hours now. The chicks still are, doing their thing over in the grow-up pen. Big birds keep going in there. Everything seems to be going relatively smoothly. We have had, a few little squabbles here and there. This rooster, Cockerel, has faced off with a few of the hens. And once with Cal, my head rooster. Red just came through the door there. Red doesn't seem too interested in squabbling with them, so that's good. But yeah, so far so good. They're still not really coming out of the pen. I just tried to go in there and kind of like scoot them all out, and they just ran back into the corner because they're still unsure of what's going on. There goes one of last year's chicks in there. One of my Easter egger chicks. I can tell that she's last year's because she's got a little black spot on her tail. So that's not one of the olive eggers or one of the blue copper morans. Well, she's too small to be a blue copper morans, but oh, here comes Billy, one of my old girls, one of my original flock. She's a freeloader now. But yeah, so far everything's going well. So I think I'm at the point in the day where I'm going to leave the coop, and I'll just come back for the next few hours, every 15-20 minutes, and come in and check on them and see how everybody's doing, make sure there's no injuries or anything like that, because they're more likely to come out. There's one of the little roosters there. That one is actually going to stay. He looks white, but he's actually got kind of a grayish tinge to his fur, or his feathers. Yeah. Oh, here comes Sage, my old man. Hi, Sage. He's like, nope, you're in there. I'm not going in. Oh, Billy's in there now. He might come back in here since Billy's in here. You know, it's funny. I've heard that one crow several times, but I still have not heard this one crow. And the silkies are usually later maturing, so I probably won't hear them crow for a while. But yeah, so far everything is going very well. And I think we're going to leave it at that for sitting in here. My sciatic is also not overly impressed with sitting on a milk crate. So, oh, there goes one of the blue copper morans. But yeah, pretty much everything's, as it should be in the coop. So we're going to start transferring over, or I am going to transfer over to just coming in and checking on them over a period of time for the next few hours. Like I say, usually I would have to stay in here for longer, but everything's going smoothly, so I'm not worried about that. So yeah, we'll come back in and check on them in 10-15 minutes and, make sure there's nothing I need to be concerned about. And hopefully throughout the day, the chicks will start to come out. They might not, they might stay in there. But we'll see how it goes. Thank you, Red. And yeah, we'll just kind of go from here. All right, guys, so it is the end of day one, and we successfully made it through without any injuries. The chicks are basically all up on here, except for the one down here, roosting, roosting. We also have 3 birds in here. So yeah, we made it through the first day without any, from what I can tell, without any feathers being pulled out. Nobody's got any marks on them or anything like that. Everybody's getting ready to go to bed for the night, and I'm going to collect eggs and get all of the animals settled in for the night so that I can relax. So yeah, I'd call that a successful day. It's honestly the first time that I've had an incorporation go this well. Usually there's at least some feathers being pulled out or something. So yeah, everybody is doing really well. The chicks are doing well. I may have to lower that roost in there. There's a roost that's up here that might be a good spot for them to get away to rather than the concrete foundation. But anyway, pretty soon here, the rest of these big birds will get up on the roost and leave them be for the night anyway. So I'm going to attempt to collect eggs. I have a broody hen here. Fortunately, this one is not mean, just noisy. Let's see, how many you got? You only got 3? Whoops, almost dropped that one. Almost dropped that one. Let me have it. Thank you. 3 eggs there. Let's see, none in these boxes. But I bet you any money Poofball has some under her. She's another broody who is also, thankfully, not mean. Hey, Poof. Just noisy. Oh, wow. Okay. Apparently, incorporating the chicks was stressful on everybody because I have 5 eggs and that's it, which is the lowest we've been for a while. It also was really hot today, so it was over 40 with the humidity today. All right, night-night, Bubbas. Night-night. Night-night, everybody. We're going to shut the lights out, and we're going to shut down the coop for the night. All right, good morning, guys. So it is the next morning, and I'm coming out to let everybody out for the day. Check in on the, oh Jesus, check in on the chicks and see how we're all doing. So we're gonna start with opening the outer door on the coop. It might rain a little bit today. I hope it does because we really need it. There's been a lot of wildfires this year. None super close to us this year, thankfully. We did have 2 summers ago. Come on. 2 summers ago, we had one that was, as the birds fly, about half hour away. But there is one this year about that close to my mom's house, which is a few hours away from us. But we've been getting smoke from the wildfires, so. All right, I'm gonna flip this. And we're gonna see how everybody's doing. All right, okay. Back it up, guys. Back it up, let me in. All right. Well, looks like everybody's in one piece. Look out. Look out, you guys. Open this door. Let everybody out. Ooh. But looks like everybody's in one. Thank you, Cal. Looks like everybody is in one piece. I do not see any injuries whatsoever. Hey, you guys are doing great. That's awesome. Yeah. That's pretty dang cool. Hey, how we doing? You got food, but you do need water. So, I'm gonna get water for these guys. Hi, Big Mama. There's our lead hen. Hey, you guys need water too. So yeah, I'm gonna get everybody some water, and we'll just continue to monitor these guys through the day. So yeah, I think we can call that a success. Because there's been no pecking or anything like that. Nobody has any wounds on their combs or, any signs that there was any bickering overnight. And as you saw, everybody was on the ground except for Cal in the morning. So if they were going to do any bickering in the morning before I got up, it would have happened. But as you could see, they were all good. Oops, apparently I didn't rinse that bottom out well enough. Let's get that rinsed out. So I think today is just going to be, I might need 2 hands for this. There's a little bit of chicken poop in the spot where they drank from. Whoops. There we go. Okay. I think today is just going to be monitoring them, or continuing to monitor them. Okay. Sorry, I'm expecting one delivery for sure today, but my computer might possibly arrive today too. And I don't know if that one will require a signature or not. I know the other one won't. But because we have a locked gate, I have to keep an eye out. I thought I heard a car door, but I don't see anybody. So yeah, anyway, I think we can call that a success. So hopefully everything continues to go this way, and everyone gets along and all the things. And from here, we're just going to observe the birds and see how they all get along. Because as I've said, I am considering keeping that one, like the cream and gray and black colored rooster with the big floppy comb. I usually don't keep roosters with the big combs because they are more prone to frostbite in the winter. But I really do like his coloring, and I also really like the way he is with the flock. The little mini flock. He's very protective of them, and he has all of the qualities that I look for when I'm choosing a rooster to keep. So we'll see. We'll see if how he gets along with the other roosters is the question. Because his dad can be very territorial, and so it's really how he gets along with his dad. Because Cal, who is right here, is the lead rooster, and he kind of orders around the others. So, one of my silky hens is out today. Wow. Where is she? There she is. One of the black silky hens is out. But yeah, Cal can be a little bit territorial. The other roosters generally tend to steer clear of him, which is fine. But if they start fighting all the time, then it's an issue. And as pretty as that guy is, he would have to be the one to go if somebody had to go, because Cal has more than earned his place with the flock. So yeah, hopefully everybody gets along and we can keep him. We got Sage over here in the corner too. But yeah, as I said, I think I mentioned yesterday at one point that just because they're older does not mean that they maintain their spot as lead rooster or lead hen. Sage here is, where is he? There he goes. Sage here is the oldest rooster in the flock, and he is pretty well bottom of the totem pole at this point. Even Lucifer, who is 2 years younger than him, 2 or 3 years younger than him, 2 years I think. Even Lucifer is above him as far as like seniority of the flock, or like pecking order, I guess. It's not really seniority, but as far as the pecking order goes. So yeah, age really has nothing to do with it. It's just how they figure out how their dynamics of the flock are going to work. So yeah, anyway, everybody's doing well, so I'm going to end this video here. And yeah, I would, again, like I say, I would say that was successful. So yeah, I hope to see all you guys again in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye everybody.